Oh, yeah?
For the trip.
Yeah, I guess I'll just have the McDavid, but if Canada doesn't make finals, then...
It's just weird anyways.
Did McDavid, sorry to bring this up, or I'm not sorry, but did McDavid get suspended for that cross-check or no?
Oh, that's one of our topics.
He did?
He's going to. He hasn't yet.
Oh, this is one of the topics.
It is, yeah.
Less than 20 seconds on the game clock. Oh, there's only 20 seconds left in the game.
Him and Garland got tangled up, and Garland,
your boy.
I know.
Garland wouldn't let him go.
I know. What am I supposed to think, man?
I just thought it was a hockey play. If we're gonna dig into it,
holding him for 20 seconds.
No. I meant like trying to get away and you just try and push in the moment. And Garland's half McDavid's size.
I think it's a suspension-worthy cross-check, but I don't think it should have gotten to that point.
And then did he get suspended for the elbow?
No, they let that one go.
No suspension, no fine.
So there's nothing for that. This was the next game.
David Harush.
So shout out to David Harush. Is the when are they coming out with this? If he's going to be suspended or fined?
Time is to be determined. They didn't set a date yet, so we don't know yet.
Who'd you get that from, Cohen? Who sourced that? NHL.com?
Yeah, that's legit. I'm looking at it, so.
There you go.
Upon review. Okay, yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
So let's dig into it a little bit. You're an Edmonton fan,
and
you just said briefly before we got into Belly's dumb plagiarizing incident that you thought it was a suspendable offense, but you also didn't think it should have got to that point. So do you care to elaborate on that a little bit? Because I agree with you.
And he's also one of the best players in the NHL, so be careful what
and
you
you're
say.
Not being
behind
biased.
Nate, who has 73 points right now.
Behind Nate. Yeah. Well, it's just Garland's like great player, but the type of guy where it's fine for him to take 2 minutes in the box to hold a guy. Like it's worth it for him to sit there and get McDavid, especially at the end of the game, when he's going to be out there for 2 or 3 minutes straight trying to tie it up. So obviously that's how hockey works. It makes sense. The star guy, you get someone to pick, to grab onto him and hold him. But the refereeing was just, spotty in that situation. 20 seconds holding them on the ground. It's like if that penalty gets called there, then McDavid doesn't need to get up and give the cross check to the face, which obviously you can't do. So it's unfortunate it got to that point, but he did get a good whack on him. And, I think it'll be people the rumors are saying it's either going to be one game and it'll just kind of be here you go, which they've done to McDavid before. He's gotten a 1-game suspension, or they're going to get kind of, I think someone was comparing it to a Riley suspension or something like that. And they're going to give him 3 to 5 games, which would be aggressive, I think. But
if you're an Edmonton fan, though, don't get me wrong. I think it's kind of good if he gets suspended, because then he gets pissed off.
Yeah.
How is Edmonton doing right now?
They're doing really good.
Yeah, they're humming right now.
So,
okay, maybe not then.
Before that Vancouver loss, they were 22, 3-1 in their last 25. So they were just winning every game. And they went on a crazy road trip. But Draisaitl's been the best player on the team.
Oh, yeah?
He's leading the
whole year.
33 goals this year.
Yeah.
69 points. Yeah. Humble.
He has no penalties this year. Everyone used to complain about
None?
how dirty.
Yes, he does. He has 16 minutes.
16 penalty minutes.
Okay, so
halfway through a year.
Yeah.
Mitch Marner has 12 minutes in penalties this year.
Yeah, so he's close to Marner on the penalty scale, which tells you everything you need to know. And he signed that new. I don't know. Draisaitl's just been the better player this year. Obviously, I think anyone who watches would say that, which is a good thing, because McDavid's the best player in the world. So if he can turn it up to that level and take over, and Draisaitl stays there, then we're in a good spot. But it's been fun. As an Oilers fan, you got to go in expecting to win every game. That's what I'm saying.
I do that too until playoffs.
These great players, man, they have that switch where they can turn it on, turn it off. And whenever you piss off a great player, watch when they come back the next game what happens. It's great. Sid, throughout his whole career, always played great against Philly or a game after Philly. He's just, whenever you piss these guys off, they're just a different level. You ever see Nate play pissed off? Just
scary.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like those guys.
It's unbelievable.
You want to let them sleep, right? There's those guys that you don't want to piss off.
Yeah, what is it? Poke the bear.
Poke the bear, and then you get this crazy pushback from them. But on the Edmonton note, to have Draisaitl outplaying McDavid, I guess
for a half season,
right, is intimidating, man. Think of the layers of pressure that brings from the opponent's standpoint. It's okay, we can shut down McDavid, but then we have to worry about Draisaitl. And not only that, they have the Hyman's starting to get back into it. I only know that because I have him in my fantasy. But, he went 15 to 20 games without scoring a goal after putting up 56 last year. So in true Edmonton fashion, they started slow.
Yeah.
And now they're basically unbeatable is what it feels like.
Well, Pod Colson, who's a new guy on the team this year, he did an interview. I think he's Russian in his native language, which usually they spill a little bit more when they're doing that. And he said that like at the start of the year when they were losing, like in the dressing room, he would be upset or he would be down on it. And like the McDavids and the Dreisaitl's and Bouchards, they're just like, nah, man, like
We're fine.
This is what we do. Like we lose to start the year, like we'll turn it on. And he was like, I was shocked at how casual everyone was about losing these games, but obviously they've turned it around and now
Well, they've been there.
they're tied for first in the league for the first time since 2020.